1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins and Trevor.
We spoke about a few months ago about our thoughts. Where do our thoughts come from? And within that, where do our memories come from? I mean, I guess all day long, whatever we're doing, we are having so often to remember why we're doing something or how we do something. We might make a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. We remember how to do it. Everything is kind of the muscle. We talk about muscle memory, that we do things in a certain way. And you can still do that. So yeah, memory is as always, anything to do with the brain is a fascinating subject as to how it all works. As I say, muscle memory is one, and perhaps the last thing on this at this point, we might look at it again in the future, but is it overlaps sometimes with multitasking, which again in itself is quite an interesting subject, which I might perhaps try and think about to say something on next week.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we often hear, don't we, going back to the relationship bit earlier on, we often hear that women are much better at multitasking than men. Now, whether that relates mainly to bringing up the children, they have to think of so many things, you know, getting the kids to school, doing the shopping, all the rest of it. Yeah. Women tend to have to adapt to multitasking, whereas perhaps we men have the position of not having to sort of think about doing more than one thing at once. But actually, much of the time, we are, all of us, doing more than one thing at once. If we're driving our car, we're not allowed to be on the phone, and rightly so, but we can sing along to a song, or we can have a chat with someone in the car with us, and hoping it's not distracting us from the muscle memory that enables us to drive the car a bit on autopilot. Yeah. So this multitasking is quite something. And indeed, anyone who's learned to drive a car, we all know when you first start to drive, you have to think of so many different things to do. Your 2 feet, if it's a manual car, are doing something totally different. Your left hand is moving the gear stick. You've got the windscreen wipers, the indicators and so on. And it's not easy to necessarily multitask all those things together, but once we learn to do it and practice, then the muscle memory takes over. And again, part of memory is muscle memory, the instincts and knowledge.
Strange what's happening today. Right, so do you want to do the conclusion, bro? Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, we've had a chat or thought about hang on, I've forgotten, what was it? Oh, I know, it's about memory, wasn't it? Yes, there's a lot of interesting things about memory, and again, it's part of this thing within us, our brain and so on, which is just incredible, really, how it all works. Anyway, hope you found something of interest in all that, and we'll carry on with similar things in the near future. But for now, I've been Trevor Gear, and he calls me Bruv.
And I've been Emmy Hikins, and he calls me Cuz. So join us again next week for another interesting episodes of the Alien Spaceship. It's a goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.
Right, so let me just stop that. This has been a Deepstuff Radio podcast for Deepstuff Records.
Say hello to old me.
The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
Wednesday afternoon. Hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz, the leader of our gang. Will make the show go with a bang and fund the aim of everything Cuz does. And fund the aim of everything